Okay, hello Gemini, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a reading for the month of January 2020 for the sign of Gemini. So as I was shuffling all of the decks and meditating on your energy, Gemini, for January, I got a strong message of focusing, maybe even manifesting, but actually focusing on what it is that you want to bring into your life and making it happen partly and due to the fact that you're focused on it so much and you're maybe making things happen around that, or you are allowing the universe to bring that into your life because it's something that you desire, something that you want to gain or to accomplish or to have. So let's start off with the Moonology Oracle card for the energy for the month of January for Gemini. We have a full moon in Scorpio. Scorpio represented by the Tower card, I believe, in the deck, or the Death card, I'm sorry, in the deck. And it's about rebirth. It's about endings. And this card says it's time to release negativity. So that's your card for the month of January, showing that January is the month of cleansing, of purging, of release of negative energy. That includes negative energy, negative environments, negative people around you. Bottom of the deck, the new moon is in Gemini. Communication is key. Maybe in order to release some of this negativity from your life, you need to communicate that to people or something like that. If you have to remove people, maybe a conversation is the best way to do so, so that you can be clear. I know that Geminis like to be clear and like to give logic to their emotional reasons. That's both sides of the coin for them. And they like to talk things through, so you may have to have some conversations in January to let some people know why you can't hang out with them no more, because they're probably bringing some type of negativity into your life that you don't need, and you're not willing to entertain it. Not in this moment where, if I'm connecting the message to my meditation message, would be I can't deal with your negativity if I'm trying to bring this beautiful thing into my life. So instead of focusing on the negativity, you're choosing to focus on what you want your reality to be. If you want your reality to be negative, by all means. So we're going to get a Mermaid Oracle for more of the overall energy for the month of January for Gemini. Okay. So we do have a blessed change. And this card says, a major life change brings you great blessing. So releasing negativity could be something major, right? If you are clearing the space for something beautiful, what better card to get? A major life change brings you great blessings. So I feel like the blessing will be so strong, it might be a little shocking to some Geminis that this actually happened. It could be a direct result of you choosing to release negativity from your life. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a person. You can be choosing to quit a job that you know is bad for you, and then bam, you get hit with a beautiful job because one, you stepped out on faith. Two, you cleanse the negative energy around you so you have a room, because you're met with whatever vibration you're in. If you're at a low vibration, you have low vibrational things coming into your life because the energy matches like that. If you're at a high vibration because you've cleared the negativity around you, then you have this opportunity for a beautiful, blessed change to come into your life. Bottom of the deck says to explore your options. And it's time to look at other possibilities. It's a good time to make changes. So this is the perfect timing, divine timing wise, for you to have this beautiful, blessed change come into your life. You have the option, let's say you're at a bad job. You have the option of a different job. You have the option of not working for a little bit, if you do, depending on your financial situation. Of course, you want to have some type of income to take care of yourself. Maybe you're doing some side business on the side, and you want to just dedicate more time and energy to that. rather than going to a 9 to 5 that drains you all day, and you get home from work and you're so irritated by work, you're so tired of the environment and the negativity that you have to deal with throughout the day, that you're just like not giving any energy to your desire, to your hobby that could really be what you want to do for the rest of your life, and you can focus on it. So explore your options when it comes to that. Explore your options. Know that there's always a choice. Who knows what the best choice for your life is? So explore your options. It says that it's a time to look at other possibilities. It's a good time to make a change. If you've been feeling like something needed to shake in your situation, maybe in your relationship, now is a better time than any. That will be confirmed by you using your intuition. Let's get a romance oracle card for the month of January for the sign of Gemini. It may be a separate message for love for the group of Geminis that I'm picking up on, or it could be a message for another group. It could be a separate message for love than what this energy over here is talking about. So let's see. The card says make the effort. That definitely can tie in with that message. This says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Again, that'll be confirmed using your intuition. You know your life. So apply the message if you need to. But it says it's time to make an effort. Maybe some of you Geminis have been feeling like when it comes to love, there is a situation you want to pursue. Maybe with someone that you're friends with, or someone that you're dating, or someone that you were dating, or whatever the case may be. Maybe you want to take the commitment to a higher level. Maybe you want to even end the connection. Maybe you're in a relationship, which goes back with this message, that is negative and not benefiting your higher good. Now would be the time to make that change, make the effort to make the change. You feel like, oh, I'm not going to find anybody else, I don't want to be alone, whatever that case may be. Maybe if you release the negative relationship, this blessed change will bring you in great love. It says that great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I'm feeling that message strongly. Bottom of the deck, you have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. For some Geminis, this is just not working for you. It's negative. It's draining, whether it is job, whether it is love. You know that you need to make a change, make an effort. You know that a change needs to come. So maybe you're not feeling the same way that you felt about your partner or your job. But let's focus on love. Maybe you're not feeling the same way you once felt about your partner. Maybe you're not really just into him or her that much anymore. I'm seeing in this picture, this man is like kissing this woman's hand, and she's kind of like, ugh, like looking at him with disgust. Like, no, I'm not feeling this no more. Time for a change. Communication is key. Remember your bottom of the deck Moonology card. Maybe it's time to sit down with your lover and talk to them about how you're feeling. So let's see if the tarot says the same or has any other messages for Gemini for January. All of the decks were pre-shuffled. If I didn't say that earlier, I do apologize. All of the decks were shuffled in meditation before I came on. I just like to shuffle them a little more as I focus on the energy. January 2020. What are the messages for Gemini for January 2020? I don't read reversals. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers. Gemini, that's your energy. We have the Three of Swords with the Strength card. Okay, seeing this message already. We have the King of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords. right underneath that Three of Swords. And the Nine of Swords. Bottom of the deck and overall energy is going to be the Nine of Wands. Let's talk about the overall energy first. To me, this card represents staying somewhere out of a sense of obligation. Now, this guy's already beat up. He done already, let's imagine, battled 9 people and kept their wands as proof or as a reminder that he won that battle. Okay, he slayed that dragon. He has these 9 wands. And now he's either there out of comfortability. I have 9 wands surrounding me. I ain't got to worry about nobody coming up against me. If I just stay face forward, I'm good. Or, he's staying there as a means to protect himself. That fits as well. Gemini, I'm strongly feeling like there's a love situation that needs to be shaken up in order for something to change. In order for something to complete, there's another battle that you need to fight here. I feel like Gemini, I am a Gemini, so I know from experience there have been a lot of different little battles, maybe not so little battles, over the last few years that you have had to battle through. And you may have gotten accustomed to life being this way. I have to just battle through until but no, it can simplify. Maybe you do have one more battle, or maybe you can just change your mind. You can just choose to not stay in a situation that is not healthy or beneficial. Like, you've been beaten up. He has like a scratch on his eye and everything. Like, maybe you should go rest or sit down somewhere. Something has you very anxious and worried. And it's all mental. It's all you all up in your head worrying about a whole bunch of things. 9 and 9. You can end that too. I am saying that once this is ended, because underneath that we have the King of Pentacles. Underneath that we have the Empress. I don't want to keep going with it, but it can get better because you're already the Queen of Pentacles. If you choose to focus on being the Queen of Pentacles, very nurturing energy, very focused on whatever it is that you feel you need to focus on at this time, which maybe it is something financial or something in your physical life, like where you live, where you work. Maybe it's something like that. Maybe it's a project you're working on like we talked about earlier, but you can meet your match when it comes to love. If we are talking about love, you can meet your perfect match when you free yourself from this energy of needing to stay where you really don't need to stay. And then you have this glow up Empress energy. That's a big step up from the Queen of Pentacles. Not really in the sense that the Queen of Pentacles wasn't worthy. She's the Queen of Pentacles. She's very nurturing. But the Empress is all 4 of the Queen of the Tarot in one. So she has it all together. And I feel like it's just maybe that one thing that you're missing. Maybe you're happy with work and happy with pursuing the business or doing the things that you are passionate about. But you don't have that love relationship yet. You don't feel like you've met your match. Or you don't feel like you met someone that can be as stable as you are, be as nurturing as you are, be as kind as you are. But then you release something and you find that one. It's the energy I'm getting anyway. So there's a battle. There is going to be a sudden change. Something's about to shake up. Unexpected, but it's for your best. It's for the best. Okay, while it might cause some sadness with the Three of Swords, because that's what this card will represent. Sadness in the sense that you're hurting someone, maybe not intentionally, or they're hurting you, or you're just unhappy. Maybe you're unhappy with this change, which, change can be jarring, as it is when the Tower card comes out. But I definitely feel like with the Strength card, you are strong enough to get through it. That is what strength is meaning for me in this particular reading, because I do not always read the Strength card like that. But I definitely feel like usually in the deck that I'm guided to use first, which I was not guided to use this deck first for Gemini for some reason. And I feel like it's because the energy of the card, which is the strength card for this particular reading, you have already slayed your dragon again with the Nine of Wands energy. The battle that you needed to complete in order to be brave enough or wise enough to make this change, you've already done that. Usually in this deck, the lady is taming a lion. In this deck, I don't know. I like to think that the lion is beheaded and she's just wearing the fucking lion head as a crown, right? And she's like, done that, did that. So the dragon is slayed. You have this beautiful symbol to show, and you're good. You're Gucci. But maybe the lion is not dead. Let's just a picture of the rest of his body's back there. He's not dead. But he's like that tame and he ain't even eating you. And you're praying and you have your eyes closed and you're good, right? Because this lion is not a threat to you. You've controlled this situation or you got it under control. You will get it under control to where it works for your benefit because it's like a banging, accessory here. It's like I can wear a lion's head. Like, I'm sure back in the day when the tarot was invented or this, image was thought up or stems from, it's like, that's probably like worth something back then. At least in the spiritual realm it is. So, we have the Lovers, which is the Gemini card. I feel like with that strength that you have, you're completely in your element this month, which is beautiful. But also, if we're talking about love, right? We're talking about two coming together as one. It's right next to the Three of Swords, so I feel like it's a big group of Geminis that this message is for, that's in a negative relationship or a bad relationship that they need to free themselves from. And usually I read the Lovers as a very beautiful card. I'm a Gemini, like I said, it's my favorite card, honestly, in the deck. But this imagery has two snakes on it. And snakes, they ain't good. I mean, come on. I'm not even going to dwell on that, but they're snakes. Not the kind of love you're looking for, really. Not the kind of divine purity that you want. And maybe you know that, and maybe that situation is causing you a lot of pain and heartache. But over here, I'm definitely feeling like you need to give your energy to something else. You really focus on a situation, or you need to really focus on a situation and make practical steps to make it happen. Also, if it's a love situation that you want, that you don't have, that is causing you some pain, maybe you need to turn your attention elsewhere. Maybe you need to make practical steps to free yourself from that situation. Okay? I do have the Ace of Swords, meaning that the answer will come to you. I feel like also this is decisive action that will be made when the answer comes to you. If you are guided to leave a job or a relationship, you will know it. And you get your confirmation and you make something happen. Then maybe that's when the Tower happens and it hurts someone. Or, it pains you. You don't like breaking hearts or ending relationships. Maybe the other person wasn't ready. But you do have to effectively communicate and remember, explore your options if that message fits for you. I usually like to clarify, but I really don't see anything that I feel drawn to clarify. Let's just take a look at the Three of Swords to see if anything else comes from that energy. I know that the Three of Swords is like one, of course, my least favorite card in the deck, or one of them. Let's see, what is the Three of Swords about for Gemini? Two cards that came out, the Hierophant and the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is saying explore your options. Also, with these two cards combined, don't be deluded by what is the right way to do things or what's the acceptable way, the conformed way. Maybe you do things out of tradition. Also, with the Three of Swords, because it's clarifying that energy, you could be breaking up with someone and exploring other options. Could be even getting a divorce because this card can sometimes represent the commitment of marriage. So, again, if you're a Gemini, you're in a bad marriage and you feel like you don't have to be in it. Maybe you chose to stay in it for so long because it was the right thing to do, and the church that I like won't allow me to come back to church if I'm divorced. I know that can be the way sometimes of the Baptists too. But Baptist and Christian for a very long time. I still believe in God and Jesus, but it's definitely a very like I gotta do what's right type of energy, and it may be causing some pain and confusion. So that is probably for one particular person, but and I'm never trying to talk anybody into doing the wrong thing by your religion. Again, the message or your confirmation will come to you using your intuition. This is just guidance for select few. But we do have judgment, so that can indicate again with the cards that's already out, divorce. So about to close up this reading. I want to pull another oracle, a prayer card, and then a advice or focus card at the very end. So we're going to use this oracle for, I guess, some more guidance or advice for Gemini January. Okay, that's too many, but I'm going to pick the one that flipped over, and it says rising above. I see only beauty and grace. This is like fresh start. This is like full energy to me in this deck. It's just like coming out of the ashes, like the phoenix rising. Anything. Remember that the death card kind of came up, in the energy earlier. And this is like a whole brand new start, a rebirth. Definitely a rebirth. Bottom of the deck says emerging into grace. I open my soul to grace. So it's something about grace here. Grace. I know that. Okay, let's go back to the scenario of the Christianity and Baptist, and because I feel like that's a strong message for at least one person out there, where you feel like you'll be shunned by your church because of your religion if you divorce, if you're ready to divorce and you divorce. Grace is mentioned twice here in both of these oracle cards. It says I only see beauty and grace, and it says open my soul to grace. I know that grace is what Jesus taught, so you might want to, I don't want to get too deep into that right now, but you might want to deal with that because Jesus talks a lot about grace. And funny, because yesterday I'm like rewatching Grey's Anatomy. So yesterday I was watching an episode where Callie Torres, she's a doctor on the show, and she's gay or lesbian, or she's bisexual. So her dad, who's very into his religion, like brought a priest to the hospital to like what she called pray away the gay. And her and her dad had this meeting, and I'm sorry, spoiler, if nobody, if you haven't watched Grace, but it's so old. Anyway, um, they had this meeting, and he started quoting things from the Bible that preached against God accepting gays, which she hit him back with quotes from Jesus where he said to accept and love all and all that stuff. So you might want to YouTube that episode or watch that episode. I think it's like season 6 something. So Dr. Callie Torres and her father, if you want to. But she, and I'm not saying that it has to be the whole gay thing. It could be the divorce thing. It could be anything like that where you feel like your religion, which is creative, is blocking you or preventing you from doing what it is that you desire, what you love, or what you seeking the freedom that you feel like you need from the marriage, or whatever the case may be. I had to stay at this job because it's the right thing to do, because all of my parents worked at this job and I want to go pursue a career in singing. It could be anything like that. My whole family will be mad at me if I go quit my job and go pursue a career in singing. Obviously, I always say to play it smart financially. Make sure you have money for equipment or whatever you're going to need to pursue this dream before you quit this job. You'll be guided. Intuition will play as a confirming factor in whatever this is for you. We have enjoyment. So we're just talking about doing something that you love. This is your prayer card. And it says, striving and pushing makes life into endless hard work. The more you're inviting love to take over, the more enjoyment comes. Allow me to enjoy this life, dear Lord. So that is going to be prayer. And we're going to get one advice card for Gemini for January 2020. These cards are so huge. Take it one day at a time. That's your advice for the month of January. And listen to your feelings at the bottom of the deck. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye.